welcome to your reading for the week of the 21st through the 27th of February. Hopefully you guys have had a good week so far. Maybe not, because I have the Five of Cups coming out going into next week. I've already got everything shuffled, so I'm going to go ahead and start pulling cards. So I got decks for heart-related matters, abundance, and not just financial abundance. It's talking about abundance in all aspects, relationships, and material matters. And also a deck here that I'm going to start using for spiritual development and kind of where you are spiritually speaking. So anyway, we have the recent past over here. I'm sorry, let me start with this card, Five of Cups. So this is the overall essence of the week. Sometimes I skip this card and I'll get like halfway through the tarot reading. I'm like, oh crap, I need to go back and do this one. But this is just like an added layer, like the overall essence of the week here. So energetically speaking, there's definitely a lot of like sadness and possibly focusing on what's been lost or negative things that aren't really going your way that you may be focused on. But that's like, this card is not inherently bad in my personal opinion, because it does signify that you do have things to be grateful for and happy about. But because, like, you know, when something that we really wanted or wanted to hang on to kind of passes us by or ends up being lost in some way, we definitely tend to focus on that. That's like almost like we're conditioned to focus on negative things. I mean, that's very much a known fact. And so this card is talking about that. It's like there's something you're focusing on that is just drawing your awareness into it, and it's kind of like just like sucking the life out of you in a way. And that kind of sounds morbid, but it's just like the sucking your life, as in like you may feel low on energy, not wanting to be happy, not wanting to embrace positive emotions. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling from this. She's definitely very sad about something, but just know that, you know, you do have the ability to move through that, heal through your emotions, feel your emotions, be with them, and release them so that you can come back to the things that actually are in your life that will make you happy. In the recent past, we had the Five of Wands and the Emperor. So there's definitely a lot of growth, challenge, and within challenge, depending on how you perceive it, it can represent conflict. And it may be with a father figure as well. Because the Emperor definitely represents a father figure. It could also represent an Aries or just a male in general that you may have been having some sort of conflict with. But just know that like any kind of conflict, whether it's an argument or whatever, it's meant to challenge you to grow past where you currently are. And so if you're looking at it and playing victim in some way, it's definitely saying that you're meant to grow and change through this process, because the Five of Wands is like any five suit, or any suit with the number 5 is talking about some sort of change happening. You're moving through something that could be particularly challenging. The Five of Cups, you're moving through an emotional change because you may have lost something, but after the 5 comes the 6, and the 6 is talking about harmony, achievement, satisfaction, stuff like that. So I definitely feel like it's in regards to a person in your life. If not, the other message that I'm getting is that you're having trouble, or you're moving through certain challenges that are changing up the structures and routines of your life so that you can move forward in a more, like, not really linear way, but just a more structured way. Because the Emperor talks about gaining that leadership and the authority. And that also, that reminds me, if it's not a father figure, if it's not a male, it's talking about some sort of authoritative figure. So someone in your life is definitely challenging you, or it's just talking about you're experiencing challenges, changing up your routines, and moving forward on something. And the clarity card may give us more information on that. Current energy, moving into the week, we have strength and the Six of Wands. And the strength card, I'm definitely getting a lot of power vibes, loving power vibes, and a lot of passion too. That's where I felt vibrations going on. Excuse me. And the Six of Wands is talking about some sort of achievement. Like, so maybe it's talking about you're coming more into your power. You're definitely coming out of this lower, denser energy and moving into a position of power and leadership. Because the Six of Wands definitely, it's talking about coming out into the limelight, showing the world who you truly are, and you're gaining recognition for that. And it's because you're coming into this power. I'm very much focused on the lion here, which to me represents courage. And maybe you're literally moving through something that is courageous, like it would be seen as courageous, which is giving you power and recognition. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of mother vibes here. So, Queen of Cups and the Empress, and I'm hoping the Clarity card can definitely give us some more information on that. But the Queen of Cups talks about going with the flow, being very much in flow with your intuition. I'm very much focused on her kind of sitting back and kind of being meditative in a way, being in tune with her emotions, as something is being birthed here. So, if you are coming into some sort of maybe pregnancy, or maybe you're pregnant with life, not actually pregnant with a life, but pregnant with life, there's definitely something being rebirthed here, and I'm getting a lot of mother vibes. Because this is talking about creativity, fertility, birthing something into the world that you have been working towards. And it's like you're just allowing yourself to go with the flow here, letting the process unfold naturally. Okay. All right, so over the Five of Wands and the Emperor, we have the Sun card. So whatever it was, it wound up resulting in something very happy and joyous. The Sun card, whether it was a truth coming out, or whether it was just you kind of taking the reins and moving through certain challenges, and becoming the emperor of your life, like you're understanding that this is like it's illuminating yourself, illuminating the truth of the situation, illuminating the happiness within, because you are taking control of your life. That's basically what I'm getting from this. There's a lot of victory in this. Over the current energy spot, the Strength and the Six of Wands, we have the Page of Wands. I'm definitely getting a lot of new idea vibes with this. The Page of Wands definitely represents someone who is learning something or has like a thirst for knowledge. And it's like he can be a little bit immature in his approach. Like he doesn't really know how to swing his sword side to side or properly, because he's very young in his approach. He's not very practiced with his sword, I should say. And that's just kind of like me talking figuratively. The sword is like you using your skills and ability, your mind, your intellect, and moving into something new. So it's like, it may feel fresh. It may feel like something is potentially not really out of your control, but because it's so fresh and new, this idea or whatever it is you're moving towards, you may feel a little bit like unprofessional, I guess. But it's ultimately like this is bringing you out of your shell. It's bringing you into the light of sorts. So, yeah, you're definitely moving towards a new idea here. Four of Cups over the Queen of Cups and the Empress. Yeah, so you're like, it's talking about more emotional stability. With emotional stability, it definitely feels like there could be some boredom along that. So it's like there is an opportunity coming in for you. I see the cup coming in through the clouds here. You're being handed something, and it's like you're kind of focusing on the fact that things maybe have become a little bit too stable, emotionally speaking. But this card definitely is a good stable card in regards to emotion, talking about meditation, allowing yourself to just relax and kind of just feel into the moment. And when opportunity comes up, allow it to come through, because it definitely looks like you're going to be handed something. Flow. See, definitely new cards I haven't had yet. Third eye activation. Interesting. All right, so it definitely looks like things are going to start turning in your favor. The flow card to me represents a flow, a new change in direction, a flow of more positive emotions. This could wind up turning into like a new relationship of sorts, or just becoming more into your heart center. But it's definitely going to be a turn of events in regards to emotional satisfaction, because it looks like what's happening here is, again, this is another meditative card. Maybe that's what it's talking about, because you are moving through some pretty dense, like depressing or sad emotions. Seek is talking about seeking your inner self, getting out into nature, meditating a little bit, so that you can come out and allow this new flow to come in. If you're focusing on the negative aspects, you might wind up manifesting more negative aspects of life, because life is a mirror to ourselves. We attract what we are, not what we want. So basically, it's just saying, allow yourself the internal freedom and guidance to be able to change the flow of events and align with that more efficiently. Yeah, because it's definitely heart related, more flow within emotions, and receiving those positive vibrations and emotions. Yeah, deserving this card, abundance. You are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. So if you've been kind of feeling down about not deserving certain relationships, certain types, or certain aspects of life, this is basically saying, like, yes, you do deserve that. Stop telling yourself that you don't deserve these things, because that's just going to help perpetuate a self-fulfilling prophecy that you don't deserve them, because you may wind up seeing things that take them away from you. But this is saying, like, there's a need to change your abundance mindset, and abundance is referring to all things. I'm very much drawn to all these almost like chakra points. And it's saying, come in alignment, abundance in love, abundance in power, abundance in creativity, financial security, abundance in clarity of path moving forward. And what's funny is I have the third eye activation card over here. If you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. So basically, it's just like you do deserve everything that you desire, but there's a need to have an abundance mindset. And so again, if meditation or just doing things that help align yourself and your soul with your physical reality and getting your chakras in alignment, that's going to help you unlock your abundance. Follow your intuition. And what I'm getting here is that, you may need to start working on your intuition in order for that to happen. This is third eye activation, brow chakra, which is your third eye chakra, inner vision, which is connected to your third eye, and clear seeing. So as you work on developing your intuition, and you may already be doing that, or you may feel drawn to do that, that's going to give you a clear vision of your future, or where you are being guided towards. And when your intuition is finely tuned, whenever the time is right, you will definitely feel some sort of intuitive hit in your gut, in your mind, and in your heart to move forward on something. Because your gut, your solar plexus area, is like the power, the drive. It rules the clairsentient part of your psychic senses, which is like clear feeling, which is, when you get that gut feeling, that's clairsentience. Your heart is what's aligned with love and passion. So when you feel like your gut is aligned with your heart, and therefore you're seeing what you're moving towards, and you get an intuitive hit that, yes, I need to go forward with this, that's what this is saying. So definitely develop your intuition. Meditate on your third eye. All you have to do is sit in a meditative position, whether you're laying down, sitting in a lotus position, or was it like this? You don't have to have your hands out like that. You can keep your hands down in your lap. That's fine. Whatever's comfortable for you. And meditate. Focus on your third eye region right here. So as you focus right here, don't try too hard, because that will kind of mess with your focus, like your ability to truly focus. But set the intention that you're wanting to bring energy into this area, and you will eventually, once you get it, you will eventually start feeling tingliness, pressure, possibly even heat, some kind of physical sensation that you can tangibly feel, that will let you know you're on the right track. And then once you start feeling that and you start focusing more energy into this point, you will start feeling pressure in your brain. And that lets you know that you're energetically stimulating your third eye. Pretty cool, huh? And I know this, I'm speaking from experience, by the way, because that's what I do and I have done in the past. And I started having some pretty amazing experiences when that happened. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power, future thinking. Yeah, so definitely coming more into a future thinking mindset as you develop your internal compass, your intuition. That's going to unlock your abundance mindset, and you're going to start coming more into your power. That's what I feel with the strength card too. Becoming more powerful within yourself to move forward on certain aspects of your life. And with your third eye activation, you're going to start receiving certain downloads, right? So if you don't know, what it means to have a higher dimensional experience, receiving evolutionary downloads is like receiving information from higher vibrational dimensions that essentially open you up to new perspectives, new information that you weren't previously aware of. And that comes in the form of just knowing. There are much finer and higher and probably an infinite amount of energetic vibrations that are all around us that we can actually tune into. And I could go into a little bit more of science behind that, but I'm not going to because that would take up more time. But science, through neurofeedback, has already been studying this aspect of meditation. And it's definitely in alignment with what's known as gamma waves. You can actually attune yourself to gamma wave frequencies that are already all around us through meditation. And they've already studied this, they're researching it. It's a very high frequency. So anyway, Virgo, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. It was very cool. And if you did find value in it, please like, share, and or subscribe. Really liking and subscribing was going to help me out. I wanted to give as much messages as possible to people. So anyway, I will see you in the next one.